Hi everyone and welcome to another interesting topic on drinking water contamination. I am your host Dr. Yasir from Olympian Water Testing, an exclusive New York City and New Jersey based water testing company in the United States. Today I am gonna update you on a very important environmental contaminant in drinking water, that is copper. Copper is a heavy metal found in natural deposits as ores containing other elements and is widely used in household plumbing materials. Because of being heavy metal, copper exhibits persistent properties in the environment and has potential to bioaccumulate in living systems. These properties make copper of particular importance as it enters into the drinking water systems through various natural and anthropogenic routes. Numerous health risks have been associated with copper exposure to humans if untreated water is consumed for longer periods. Therefore, it is necessary to keep general public aware of its toxicity, regulations, health impacts, and precautions to avoid copper exposure through drinking water. Here are the contents of my video, in which I will firstly give you some background information on copper in drinking water, its major sources through which copper can enter in the drinking water systems and contaminate it. Next, I will update you about the regulatory status of copper in drinking water in the United States. Following this, I will make you aware of various health impacts associated with acute and chronic copper exposures. I will then describe some known detection methods for copper in drinking water and different recommended methods for copper removal from drinking water to make it consumable for humans. Lastly, I will give you some recommendations to keep yourself safe from drinking water associated copper exposure. I will now describe you about the background information related to copper in drinking water. Copper is a metal that occurs naturally and is used to make many products, including parts of plumbing systems. Because of its relatively high density and toxicity to living organisms at very low levels, it is termed as a heavy metal. This property makes copper persistent in the environment as it is non-degradable or decomposed and can potentially bioaccumulate in living systems including humans. Although copper is an essential plant and animal nutrient, however, its high exposure or chronic exposure at low concentrations can be toxic to humans and can cause numerous health issues. Copper can contaminate drinking water through various routes, including both natural and anthropogenic. The natural sources of copper contamination may be geogenic processes such as weathering of copper-containing minerals through which copper can leach into the aquatic bodies, whereas the anthropogenic sources may either be direct sources comprising corrosion of copper pipes in the plumbing system, industrial activities such as mining, smelting, manufacturing, and the use of copper-based pesticides, etc., or the indirect sources, for example, landfill leachates and wastewater treatment plants. Contamination from both natural and anthropogenic sources is responsible for their adverse impacts in environment as well as humans. Talking about the regulatory status of copper in drinking water, EPA has established MCLs for various environmental contaminants including copper in drinking water. More details can be found by visiting the providing link of EPA. EPA has set enforceable standards for top 8 metals, and copper is among these metals whose concentration is regulated in drinking water by the EPA by setting an MCL of 1.3 milligrams per liter. For your information, I have provided both enforceable and non-enforceable MCLs of heavy metals in the table here. Studies suggest that the exposure to certain levels of copper may lead to various health problems in humans. These health issues may include: number 1, the discomfort and aesthetic issues. Consumption of elevated copper through drinking water may cause symptoms including cramps, nausea, and vomiting, etc. In addition, any concentration above the MCL make water unsuitable to drink because of its metallic odor and unpleasant color. Number 2 is the developmental effects or delays in children. Copper can be more harmful to infants and low age group children due to their poorly developed immune systems. Its high levels can cause infantile cirrhosis, a rare liver disease that can be fatal. Third main issue associated with copper can be the Wilson's disease. High concentration of copper in the body can cause Wilson's disease, which is a rare genetic disorder in which the patient cannot properly excrete copper from the body, leading to the copper accumulation in the liver, brain, and other organs. Such accumulation can result in a variety of health implications, mainly including liver damage, neurological symptoms, and psychiatric disorders. Further, few cancers such as liver and kidney have also been associated with the elevated copper exposure to humans. Here I want to bring your attention to a very important point, that you should always prefer qualified and experienced experts for drinking water testing at your home and workplaces to get the accurate and reliable results. Copper can be quantified in drinking water using various known methods. These methods consist of either on-site based, which use drinking water kits, or the laboratory based, which use sensitive instruments like atomic absorption spectrophotometer and inductively coupled plasma for measuring copper levels at very low concentrations in drinking water. Once detected in drinking water, the major challenge is to remove it and bring the level below MCL to make the water consumable. In order to remove copper from drinking water, there are various known methods commonly being used. Among these, the widely adopted method include reverse osmosis, which is capable of removing a variety of contaminants in drinking water including copper. Some other methods such as the application of nanoparticles, granular activated carbon and ion exchange resins for removing copper from drinking water are also common and have been proven efficient method for copper removal. In order to keep your drinking water safe from copper contamination, it is highly recommended that you should conduct a routine monitoring of drinking water in your house and workplaces from certified professionals. In case any copper levels are detected in your drinking water, it is highly recommended to remove its contamination using recommended removal strategy. Further, you must ensure to trace and mitigate various sources that can potentially contaminate the drinking water system of your house and workplace, and make sure to replace or clean the water pipes and plumbing every 5 years. This is all about my today's video on copper in drinking water. I hope you would have enjoyed the provided information in the video, and in case you have any query, please feel free to reach us at the following telephone numbers and we will be pleased to respond to your queries. Thank you and goodbye.